Here's my weekly Security News Roundup for the week ending Friday, October 13th, 2023. Microsoft reveals IRS notice asking for $28.9 billion in back taxes. Microsoft owes the Internal Revenue Service $28.9 billion in back taxes, not including penalties and interest, at least according to the tax authority. The tech giant has revealed in a filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission that it received a series of notices of proposed adjustment from the IRS for the tax years 2004 to 2013. In its filing, it said that it's been working with the IRS for nearly a decade to address the authority's questions about how it distributed its profits among countries and jurisdictions, and this is the agency's decision after a lengthy investigation. Read more at Engadget.com. FBI warns of rising trend of dual ransomware attacks targeting U.S. companies. The U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation is warning of a new trend of dual ransomware attacks targeting the same victims, at least since July 2023. During these attacks, cyber threat actors deployed two different ransomware variants against victim companies for the following variants: Avos Locker, Diamond, Hive, Karakurt, Lockbit, Quantum, and Royal, the FBI said in an alert. Variants were deployed in various combinations. Not much is known about the scale of such attacks, although it's believed that they happen in close proximity to one another, ranging from anywhere between 48 hours to within 10 days. Read more at thehackernews.com. Gaza-linked cyber threat actor targets Israeli energy and defense sectors. A Gaza-based threat actor has been linked to a series of cyber attacks aimed at Israeli private sector energy, defense, and telecommunications organizations. Microsoft, which revealed details of the activity in its fourth annual Digital Defense Report, is tracking the campaign under the name Storm 1133. We assess this group works to further the interests of Hamas, a Sunni militant group that is the de facto governing authority of the Gaza Strip, as activity attributed to it has largely affected organizations perceived as hostile to Hamas, the company said. Read more at thehackernews.com. New report: child sexual abuse content and online risks to children on the rise. Certain online risks to children are on the rise, according to a recent report from Thorn, who builds technology to defend children from sexual abuse. In our digitally connected world, child sexual abuse material is easily and increasingly shared on the platforms we use in our daily lives, said John Starr, VP of Strategic Impact at Thorn. Harmful interactions between youth and adults are not isolated to the dark corners of the web. As fast as the digital community builds innovative platforms, predators are co-opting these spaces to exploit children and share this egregious content. Read more at thehackernews.com. libq library flaw opens GNOME Linux systems vulnerable to RCE attacks. A new security flaw has been disclosed in the libq library impacting GNOME Linux systems that could be exploited to achieve remote code execution on affected hosts. libq is incorporated into Tracker Miners, a search engine tool that's included by default in GNOME and indexes files in the system for easy access. The problem is rooted in an out-of-bounds array access in track-set-index function that allows for achieving code execution on the machine simply by tricking a victim into clicking a malicious link and downloading a .q file. A user of the GNOME desktop environment can be exploited by downloading a Q sheet from a malicious web page, according to a description of the vulnerability in the National Vulnerability Database. Read more at thehackernews.com. 23andMe just had a data breach. In a statement, a 23andMe representative confirmed to Bleeping Computer that the breach was legitimate, but denied that it had anything to do with an internal attack on the firm's systems. Instead, they said that preliminary results of the investigation suggest that the login credentials used in these access attempts may have been gathered by a threat actor from data leaked during incidents involving other online platforms, where users have recycled login credentials. It looks like hackers got into accounts using credentials that were already floating around, and the attack was made worse by the DNA relatives feature, which is opt-in and meant hackers could also access other people's data. Oops. Read more at howtogeek.com. Google adopts passkeys as default sign-in method for all users. Google on Tuesday announced the ability for all users to set up passkeys by default, 5 months after it rolled out support for the FIDO Alliance-backed passwordless standard for Google accounts on all platforms. This means the next time you sign into your account, you'll start seeing prompts to create and use passkeys, simplifying your future sign-ins. Google's Sriam Kara and Christian Brand said. It also means you'll see the skip password when possible option toggled on in your Google account settings. Read more at thehackernews.com. Watch for my article on this topic in Tuesday's Tech for Senior newsletter. If you haven't yet signed up, do so at the link listed. This week's must-see on my YouTube channel. Dehydration can have several negative health consequences for seniors. What's worse, it can sneak up on you and impersonate different diseases. I know, I've just experienced it, and it wasn't pleasant. Please watch my video on that topic by following the link listed. Did you know? In 1939, General Motors was able to create a model for a self-driving car that relied on electromagnetic fields and magnetized spikes on the roads. Despite what cartoons have taught us, the Coyote can run up to 43 miles per hour, while the Roadrunner can only run up to 20 miles per hour. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world, thanks to Albert Einstein. And that's a wrap for this week's Security News Roundup. Stay safe, stay secure, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye-bye.